wonderful to meet you. Thank you for taking a minute out today. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So let's begin our journey with this. 6 years ago, this pandemic was changing so much about our lives, especially musicians. How
Okay.
did you get through that era, and how has it changed the way that you approach things today?
Yes. And that time, the pandemic time, I was building a studio in my house, a big one. They call it Jasmine Studio. And in that time, I start to produce a lot of albums in Brazil, a lot of, because it's a very special studio design. It's not, it's a big, but it's not a big that's important. It's a very sophisticated project. We work with dope atmos, like a surround music, and I start to recording a lot of albums with a lot of Brazilian persons and send the music to the planet, to China, to Japan, to United States, to Europe, to Brazil. And the Brazilian music is very special because we have influence from the European people. We have the indigenous people in Brazil and the African people at the same time. The Brazilian music is very rich because we have this influence of uh, a lot of different uh, persons, and the Brazil is a huge country. We have 200, more than 200 million people. It's impressive how it's transformed the music to the place for another place. Is a very we have a lot of rhythms in Brazil, like more than 300 rhythms in the catalog, official catalog of the rhythms. Is a massive influence of a lot of music here.
So talk to me about the new, excuse me, talk to me about the new album. How do you pronounce it correctly? Is it Maraconas, or how do you say it?
Yes, Maracanós.
Okay,
Maracanós.
Maracanoes.
Maracanós is an album I recorded with Airto Moreira. Airto Moreira is legendary percussionist player. He played with Miles, with Chick Corea, play with Weather Report. It's a very, and we composed together 8 songs. And your wife, Flora Purim, sang a song with us. This is a part of big work we developed together. Is a 2 albums and 1 movie. And today I'm launching this movie in São Paulo. The revolutionary sound of Flora Airto is a movie. The movie is a documentary. They show we are in the studio preparing this album, and Ricardo Bacelar film, and launch this is a very emotional movie because Airto today have 85 years and Flora too, and you imagine the it's different. Your age, the age have some limitations, but they don't lost nothing about our excellent ideas of music, your sense of liberty, your improvisation, and when you start the movie, you oh, how they can play now, because they changed this is a different persons because they have 85 years.
Yeah.
But you in the movie you are listening and seeing how brilliant and how special we are,
Yeah.
because not lost nothing about your ideas and your improvisation and your liberty and your sense of music inspiration. Is an impressive. They are 2 persons very special musicians. They don't have to be 25 years or 50 years or 60 years or 80 years. Is a very special um, presence often in the music.
So talk to me a little bit about what you hope people are going to get from this film and from this recording. What do you hope they get from it?
Ah, I'm very happy because This movie have a lot of emotion, and this album Maracanós it's a very successful in the planet. We have more than 400 reviews in Brazil, United States, in Portugal, and Italy, France, and German, and Japan, China. We have a lot of reviews, and the radios are playing very much the work, and we are happy. We have happy because it's a very special album. It's a instrumental album of jazz, but we have one track I sing and another track I to sing too. And we have an imagetic approach, a lot of keyboards and percussion, Brazilian style, and we have a lot of modular keyboards, and they press a kind of like a imagetic, like texture spaces. Is like a movie. You close your eyes and you can imagine, because it's very rich of layers of different instrumentation, percussion for Airto, keyboards for me, voices, and strings, and uh, like acoustic sounds of instruments, and like electronic, and this is a fusion of, and this spirit is the spirit of Flora Purin and Airto Moreira. Your spirit is, and um, I I I record this album with this idea to preserve this spirit of Flora, this spirit of freedom. We have music from 7 minutes. We don't have introductions for 3 minutes. They don't have this kind of, oh, the TikTok had the social media. I have to, no. We don't think, not in commercial way, or but you're thinking only in ideas and in music, and this point is the point that people are talking about, because it's different, is approach more modern, and Florea Airto seeing to the front, to the future, because it's not because today we have the sensation that some music is the same of this. Oh, when you listen, oh, this is good, but we have similars. Everything is similar. Everything have two parts, one part and second part, and have the other parts or bridges. No, it's only 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and oh, it's good. But I listen this. We need to music to uh, to propose something different to the future,
Yeah,
because we have AI, we have a lot of things, the modern things of the day, and you have to project the music to open new doors. And this album opened this kind of new doors for music, for jazz.
for
I'm
sure.
happy with this.
So take me back to your beginnings, your roots. How did music become your world?
Yes, I start to play piano at 5, in classical piano, and I start to work with as a musician at 14 years, very young. As a children, I was touring, and start um, to produce and study music. You have to study music all the time. Oh, I studied. No, if you are a musician, you ever have to study. You ever have to open your doors. Because if you don't open no door, you are playing the same music, the same. And I start very young, and I produce music. I produce music from movies, from theater. I have a rock band when was a very young, Hanoi Hanoi, and I touring for the Brazil, and I was developed this idea to build, to have a catalog or record company, a big studio, and I have today. We have the most important studio of Latin America, is Jasmine Music. It's very important studio, and we developed a collection, a catalog. And I traveled to the planet. Last year I was in China for 1 month. The other I will next year I'm going to Europe. I will play in Finland and I play in London last year, and traveling, recording. I and this week, last week, I was in Rio de Janeiro recording a chorinho with orchestra, like 70 musicians in the studio with chords and strings and uh, and I'm very happy with this product. And I'm in 2 weeks I'm going to Amazon to play with the indigenous people. I'm researching, and I believe music. We need to have the experience to play. If you have experience, you have good music. No experience, the music's more the same. But if you want to play something different, you have to have good experience. Go to another place, um, eat a different food or different people, and go to the temple, go to the beach, or go to the anywhere you go, you have the experience. The travel is good, or play with different persons, or a music you never play. You open your mind and open your repertoire. Is good to you create.
So the one thing that's huge in our music development is what we see live. What was the first live show that you saw that blew you away?
Oh, the first live show,
Or one of the early
uh,
ones?
the early ones, the big ones, because in my house we have two pianos, and my father is a jazz musician, and I grew up with seeing my family playing in my house as the first show,
Yeah.
because they play in we have two persons, and the piano playing together is a wonderful for me. But I love shows, but I have the relation with the record, the 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 planet of the recording music. I have this preference for the recording, and I have some albums alive. I record some jazz festivals, and I have 3 albums. I record in China. I record in is alive, but in studio is an improvisation, pure improvisation. This idea is an idea to like a question and answer about this AI, because AI is for music is not good. AI is excellent to research, but to make music, I don't like to AI to music. I like to my brain.
Yeah.
And I stay in China, in Japan, in Finland, and I record 3 alive albums in the studio. Improvisation. In one day, I record 30 songs. I will have to choose a 10 for each. It's a collection for vinyls, and this is an idea to the privilege, the flux of conscience, because improvisation is a flux, is a gesture, is a flux. And in this flux, I have these 3 albums to launch in the future, one maybe 1 year. And we have images, two cameras and a piano. It's a big studios in Japan, very very high uh, quality, and I will show my improvisation, because it's a good idea to a counterpoint to this kind of AI, because this kind of approach have a human aspects to the music, because you have doubts, you have a little wrongs, notes, whatever, but this is human. It's a human brief. When you play as a human playing, you can feel this. It's different like with the AI, because this is the flat. Is no original ideas.
Yeah, for sure. So, what do you like the best about being a musician, being a composer, being in this world of music? What gets you up every day? What energizes you?
Yes, I like to propose, because the music propose something. When you present your music, you have to propose something. What are you proposing? Because it has so much music. There's a lot of music in the planet. So have music all the time, no? And for me, the most important are you have an original idea and an emotion with this idea. It's not a, or you can record the song of another composer, no problem. But you have to put in this recording some special and different. And you have, if I don't, when I don't see nothing, I lose the interest because, oh, it's nice, but the music you have to catch the audience, you have to catch the mind, and you don't have another option. You have to listen because we will have this kind of spicy on the music. You catch the brain of the people, and the people you listen you. What are you guy? What these guys have to what is proposing? What is this proposing now? Let's see. And this is a because today is a lot of music all the time in social media, television, and radio. It's a lot, thousands and millions of music. And I like to listen something. You give me a gift or care. Oh, this guy record this, have a care to prepare something is more give a information, give a new chord or new open new door or new information for me or lyrics or sounds or keyboard sounds or whatever is a known if you know what is happening in the next second, this is not good. You have to surprise you all the time. Surprise. Oh, 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 oh. This is it's the experience. You surprise you. You have the chance to present to the person a song. This is amazing. You have something listen you. This is a blessing. One person listen you, and when this person will listen you, what are you present? You will present a gift of a new information, something different, an idea, original idea. You have a. This is my thought about the music. Music for me is ever the original, the ideas. You don't have to have to be a complex or difficult. No, it's emotion and original idea.
So let me ask you this. Why do you love this music we call jazz?
Because the jazz is the language of improvisation. It is improvisations. It is the language your subconscious. When you have the theme, you have the when you improvise, you open a spiritual or adoring brain, and you have the flux of conscience. You have a flux. In this flux, you have a this is a flux. This is a flux for your subconscious thinking. Because when you play, you sing in your head, in your mind, you listen the music in your side, your music in the head, and you play. This is a jazz. Just jazz is not a name for jazz. Had jazz fusion. You have spirit had jazz. You have jazz rock. You have a lot of kind of jazz. But the essence of jazz is as improvisation, and the musician can show your intimate moment improvising because the improvising is the pure energy of your feeling because you are playing in time is this is improvisation. It's not you don't we hustle improvisation. This is not improvisation. Improvisation is on time. Now, put up and go. And this is a flux. Just for me, it is this kind of thing. You don't need to improvisation too much, but you have to have one uh one part of the music with improvisation. This is a jazz for me.
So let me ask you this. Everyone has a perception of you. Family, friends, fans, everyone you work with, everyone on the bandstand, but you run the show. What's your perception of you? Who do you think you are?
Uh, I mean, my perception of myself, I have I'm a person and I have my musical work is a diversity because I play piano, I play percussion, and I record a bossa nova album. I record a album for orchestra, and I'm like to research, and I like to record different albums because I've developed a catalog, a collection, and I never uh, record the same album, similar album. When the next album is different, the next album is different. This is not good because the industry like you have to put you in the box. You are in the box, and oh, this guy is a piano jazz. This guy is a fusion jazz. No, I have this characteristic. I'm a person. I travel for a lot of spaces, and when I go to these spaces, for me is good because I learn and I grow up my repertoire for music, for ideas, and I see myself like a person, like a researcher of a new. I record with a guy of Cabo Verde in Africa. Is a totally caboclo music, and I recorded a guy for Congo in Africa. For me, is a present. I will play with the indigenous people. For me, is like a richness. You have the chance to play with different persons. Every person I play, I learn and I teach something and have this kind of a relation. This is very good.
So, if anybody wants to get their hands on the new album, they want to see the film, any of the good business in your world, where's the best place to go?
My business. I'm a lawyer. I'm a musician,
Yeah.
and we have a problem today with the business of music because the platforms uh, change the business. But I'm a romantic, and I believe the music has the value because the value of the music, every value the music have in the history, the music ever have a value, and will be not now. Oh, AI, social media, but is a small part of the history of humanity. And I believe in the one day we will come back to have value to the real music. The real music will be a lot of value. Why? Because with AI, we have a lot of people making music because AI music is a very bad music, and the real music will be have the value. This is the good for business.
For sure. So, thank you so much for taking a minute out today. Thank you for talking about it. Best of luck on presenting the film, this album. It was so great to meet you. So, thank you for taking a minute out today. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Neon Jazz.